New Member Sunday reminds me of the land of opportunity we call All Souls, and of the favorable winds, sometimes stormy, that have blown us here. Our primary mission as a congregation is to serve as a beacon of hope for lost souls, a haven of rest for weary seekers, a protected port for those battered by storms. Michael Magdahl found this safe haven in 2001, after he lost more than 100 of his colleagues in the terrorist attacks of 9/11. As Michael told us in his opening words here at All Souls one Sunday morning, he spoke at more than 60 memorial services over a period of 4 months. In this sanctuary, he found safe haven from the storm. Carol Emmerling found this protected port in 2002, she told us one Sunday, after a series of devastating personal experiences that left her sad, angry, and frightened, and desperately in need of solace, but so confused that she didn't even know what she needed. All Souls, she said, changed her life. Absolutely, positively changed it. Chris Lockwood found this beacon of hope in 2007. He told us one Sunday morning that he grew up Catholic and gay, not to mention left-handed. The ultimate indication, according to the priests and nuns who taught him in school, that he was possessed by an evil spirit. Not surprisingly, Chris soon left the church. He thought he left it for good. When his life threatened to unravel 5 years ago, however, Chris decided to give All Souls a chance. He found solace here and a sense of purpose that enabled him to put his life back together again. All Souls has been a land of opportunity, not only for Michael and Chris and Carol, but also for Jasleen, one of our coming-of-age youth. She told us last month in her coming-of-age credo of her courageous journey out of Seventh-day Adventism. All Souls has also been a land of opportunity for, well, look around. Behind every face you see, there lies a story. This is a safe haven, a protected port. When we talk about opportunity in the usual sense, as the difference between what is present and what is possible, we do so in service of our primary mission. Our goal is to make our beacon brighter and our port more protected. Our purpose is to become more of a haven for those of us who are already here and more of a beacon for those who are not. Make no mistake, we're not languishing at the bottom, as Arkansas still does in many ways. But we have more work to do than some of us apparently think we do. The distance for us between what is present and what is possible requires some changes. In our current conversations about whether or not to make these changes, I've noticed a couple of things. The first is that All Souls matters. The concerns that have been expressed about the proposed bylaws changes stem, at least in part, from a concern that these changes might alter what matters most about All Souls, that it may dim our beacon and expose our port. Those who favor the changes do so because they believe, we believe, that these changes are necessary to brighten our beacon and further protect our port. The intensity of the conversation makes the point. All souls matters to all of us. That's a good thing. The second thing I've noticed is a reawakening of the tension that for centuries has been a hallmark of liberal congregations, the tension between leadership and democracy. Unless you practice a pure form of direct democracy, where everyone participates in every decision, you need to designate some form of representative leadership for both governance and ministry. Unfortunately, effective leadership can easily be viewed as a threat to democracy. This is the Achilles heel of liberal religion. It keeps our congregations mostly small and our leaders mostly ineffectual. On this point, Forrest was fond of quoting Lord Acton, who said, "Every institution finally perishes by an excess of its own first principle." Given the headwinds that leadership invariably encounters in a liberal church, I'm especially grateful to our board for their courage and their steadfast commitment, especially to Eric Sivan, our president. They were elected by this congregation to lead, and they are doing so with keenness of vision and clarity of purpose. I've been inspired by their vision of the difference between what is present today at All Souls and what is possible. My prayer is that you this day will affirm and support their leadership. At the end of the day, especially a day like this one, we are and will remain a congregation, a people drawn together by a shared purpose and united by a shared covenant. We don't agree on everything. We haven't in the past, and we won't in the future. When we have decisions to make, we talk among ourselves, and then we vote. And then we keep walking together, maybe in the same direction as before, or maybe in a somewhat different direction, but in either case, we walk together. This is a religious community. We're united by what we have in common, not divided by the ways we differ. The measure of the opportunity that lies before us is the difference between what is present and what is possible. Our purpose is to seize this opportunity, to discover what is possible for us as individuals and as a congregation, as well as for our nation and our world. So, let's screw our courage to the sticking point and sail on. Let's sail on. Amen. I love you. May God bless us all.